Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids entirely from memory. My name is Pete McElligott, and I am your host this evening. Please feel free to sound off in the chat, should you so wish. Where are you from? Where are you watching from tonight? Do you know people in the show? Are you familiar with the story? Anything you would like to share in the chat, please feel free to, because I am going to sit here and read all of it and take most of it personally. If you would not like to share anything in chat, don't feel like you have to. But at the same time, we would ask at the very least, if you find it in your heart during this show, at some point something is funny, if at some point something just tickles your funny bone in just the right way, also feel free to laugh through that chat, if only because our performers, and myself included, we are needy people. And the only thing we ask for is just you let us know. You let us know when we have a positive impact, because it's all we want. We just want to have a positive impact. That's all. Welcome everyone. Today, tonight, right now, we are going to be performing Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, that classic tale of domestic disquiet, as best we can, but in honor and in raising funds and in raising awareness for the Loveland Foundation Therapy Fund. Now, for those of you who joined us for Jaws, you might know that we raised some money during Jaws for the organization known as the Okra Project. And we are going to be raising money with every show we do from here on out. How much money did we raise last time? I know some of you are asking because you're just curious. Well, 10% of the proceeds from the ticket sales go to this organization, but more than 10. 10 is really just the bare minimum that goes. I'll have you know that in addition to that 10%, we were able to donate as much as we could after we paid our performers. And we don't pay them much, and they'll be the first to tell you that. So we were able to give about $500, a little more, $500 to the Okra Project from our last show, and we couldn't be happier. As a very small company, we could not be prouder of being able to support people who deserve support. And we thank you for coming tonight to help us support other people. Tonight, the Loveland Foundation Therapy Fund, we'll be talking about it at the midpoint of our show, and we hope that you are as enthusiastic about learning about it as we are in sharing it. For tonight, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, a tale we are excited to share. We have 6 performers who have done their best to learn this story, some of them by watching it one time recently, and some of them, in their own words, by watching it almost every day in their childhood. Please help me in welcoming our brave performers to the Zoom arena. Let's just a light hand wherever you are. Just a light hand. Just they can feel it. I can't hear it and I can't see you, but they can feel it. They know. They feel that. And in this moment, what we're going to do, all of these brave souls, they watched the film, but they didn't know what role they were going to be playing. So it was really hard for them to actually prepare for the story. So we're going to fix that. Before we do, I just introduce Willie Appleman of Apple Comedy. You may know him. Andy Schneeflock, or as I refer to him, Atlantic for Kids. Eric Austin, known primarily around the world as the singer of Happy Fart Out Loud Day. And if you don't know the song, my question for you is, why are you watching this? Why are you not listening to it now? Alexis Lambright, director of Mad Late with Krista LaCruz, as well as part of the brilliant team behind Dice Fork Dollar. Scott Thomas, who is known for the films Skin. I know this much is true. The English Patient. And Gosford Park.
And Red Dead Redemption, too.
Some of those might be Kristen Scott Thomas. Some of them might be Kristen Scott Thomas, but some of them are Scott Thomas. And I'll leave it to the audience to parse between them. And Liz Lime Cooler joined our ragtag group in November of 2018, and she just started following us on Instagram this week.
Sorry, I didn't know.
So welcome officially to the group, Liz. Well, welcome to Entirely From Memory. Now, these brave souls are about to learn what role they're going to be playing in tonight's story, and we are going to learn it by picking our roles ourselves. The roles are numbered 1 through 6. So what I need from our performers, pick a number 1 through 6 and display it with your hands. With your hands, pick. I've got 3 for Eric. I've got 2 for Willie. I've got I've got 1 for Liz. I've got 5 for Andy. I've got 4 for Alexis. 5 for Andy. 6 for Scott. Okay, starting. Shall we? Let's start with number 1. No, number 6. Who's number 6? Let me start with 6. Scott. Scott, you are playing Wayne Zielinski / the Scorpion. You are also playing the Scorpion. Something for you to be aware of. Now, each one of you, when you get your role, you're also going to get a Zoom rule. And that rule is something that you must tell the story as well as you can tell it, while also following your rule. So, Scott, your rule, as Wayne Zielinski and the Scorpion, you cannot use words that are in the title of the film. That includes honey. That includes Shrunk the Kids. It's not as limiting as maybe it feels, but it feels to me to be incredibly limiting. I wish you luck as Wayne Zielinski. Number 5, we are with Andy. Andy Schneeflock, you are playing the role of Amy. Amy Zielinski, and this rule is called A Little Help from My Friends. You will be using lines provided by our audience. Our audience is going to write lines for you to use. So we'll get to that in a moment, audience. Give me your attention for just a few more seconds. Number 4 is Alexis Lambright. Alexis, you are playing the role of Nick Zielinski and also the role of Mrs. May Thompson, the next door mother. And your rule is size matters. What this rule means is that you, and she's gone. What this rule means is that you, in the role of Nick and in the role of Mrs. May Thompson, you must announce the size of everything.
Wait, what?
Whatever the size is, you must announce it. How big is that house? How big is that blade of grass? How big is this table? Anything that is brought into the scene, you must let us know how big it is. You must announce. Whatever units you would like to put it in are entirely up to you, and the units can change. We just want to have a sense of perspective. What is the size of the things around you?
Just for May?
For Nick and for May. For both. They are both obsessed with letting us know the scale of the world in which they live. Number 3, Nick. And number 3 for Eric. Eric. So, Eric. You are playing the role of Ron Thompson, the bullyish son, and the role of Diane Zielinski, the wife of Wayne Zielinski. I need you to pick one of your characters, because this rule only applies to one of them, Eric. Ron or Diane? Which one?
Ron.
Okay. So this rule, we are replacing Ron with a character from Cats.
What?
Now, what this means is that you must tell the story exactly as it's told. The character can't change. This cat, McCavity maybe, is still a bully, still sleeps in a tent in the backyard, still wants its father to love it, still gets shrunk and goes on a journey, but it is, for all other intents and purposes, it is a cat from Cats. Now, if you want it to be Grisabella, by all means. If you want it to be Mungo Jerry, you do it. Based on your face, you're thinking Mr. Mephistopheles, and I get that, and it's not the obvious choice, and I appreciate that, Eric.
Oh boy.
I wish you the best of luck. Diane, untouched. Diane is allowed to be Diane. Ron is now a character from Cats.
Oh, the character less in the movie is good. Okay, cool.
I have now number 2. Number 2 is Willie Appleman. Willie, you are playing the role of Russ Jr., the son from next door, and your rule is ye old tongue. You must speak as if you are a character from a classic play.
Easy.
Yes. Plenty of zoons, plenty of ohs, plenty of thy and thou.
Perfect.
Done. That's your rule.
Thank you.
Which leads us to Liz. Liz, you are playing the roles of Big Russ Sr. You are also playing the role of Auntie.
I knew it.
And you are also playing the role of Tommy Purvis, the next door neighbor child who comes over to cut the grass. Those are the three characters that you're playing. Big Russ Sr., Auntie, and Tommy Purvis. And your role, Liz, your role is called the inverted death card. Now, what this means is that every character that you are playing that in the original story dies, now must live. And every character that you are playing in the original that lives, now must die.
That's a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. So any character you pop up as that originally lives in the story, you've got to find their end for them. You've got to find their dramatic finish. And the one character I know of that you play that does not live, Auntie, you must now figure out what happens when Auntie lives in this story. Again, I wish you luck. Break a leg. Audience, you may have heard me mention that we need audience written lines. Now is the time for that. So what I'm going to ask that you do is that in the chat, you please put the word line in all caps, line, colon, and then submit a line for Andy Schneeflock in the role of Amy. What words would you like to put in the character of Amy's mouth? What words would you like to put in Andy Schneeflock's mouth? Now is the time for him to look to you for a little bit of help. Anything that you would like to submit, please do. Please feel free to submit at least one line. You can do it if you're watching through YouTube. You can do it, and we will get those lines here through Zoom. Don't worry, we see you. While you're submitting lines, I'm just going to throw out one or two 1989 facts. Hey, everybody. Remember 1989? It was the year the Reebok Pump was released. The Game Boy was released. Polly Pocket was released. And possibly in direct response to that, the Berlin Wall fell. And the Cold War was ended. Some people that we lost in 1989, famous deaths in 1989, Lucille Ball, famous comedian. Salvador Dali, famous artist. Sugar Ray Robinson, famous boxer. Ted Bundy, famous for the Horse Whisperer. I might be confusing him again with Kristen Scott Thomas. Hunks. Well, this is a fun one. Hunks of 1989. Mel Gibson, John F. Kennedy Jr., Sean Connery, Tom Cruise, and Patrick Swayze. And the fun thing about that list is each one of those names makes me sad for a different reason. And to cleanse your palate of that, Times Man of the Year, 1989, Mikhail Gorbachev. Perhaps you remember 1989 for its trends of perms and spandex, jeans, high-waisted with ripped knees, lacy shirts, leg warmers, neon colors, mullets, and side ponytails, not to mention cut-off sweatshirts. Hopefully you've had some time to submit some lines because I only have a few 1989 facts left and I'm going to sit on them until I really, really need them. But please help me in welcoming for our final rule for tonight, Ryan Chittapong. Ryan, are you there?
Hi.
Oh, Ryan. I don't know which face to talk to. Hi, Ryan. Welcome.
Hello. It's so good
Ryan.
to be here.
Well, thank you for joining us. Ryan is going to be in charge of cueing deleted scenes for tonight. At 4 moments during tonight's performance, 2 in the first half of the show, and then we'll take our little break, and then 2 in the second half of the show, Ryan is going to call out, new scene, new scene, new scene. Can I hear it, Ryan?
New scene, new scene, new scene.
There it is. It's a little more aggressive than I thought it would be, but I still like it. And what's going to happen is that is the cue for the performers to create a scene that is not originally in the story of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but makes perfect sense given where they are in telling the story of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. A deleted scene that was deleted, most likely we can all agree, for all the right reasons. Ryan, you get 2 in the first half and 2 in the second half. We couldn't be happier to have you with us. Do you have any memories? What's something that stands out in terms of Honey, I Shrunk the Kid? What's at least one moment from the movie that you remember that you would be real sour grapes if they didn't remember?
Oh my God. You know, I remember as a kid, I don't know if I'm giving things away. I might be giving some things away, but
I mean, don't help.
The kids swimming in the milk. And I remember like, oh God, what would that be like to be in a giant pool of milk? Like that, doesn't it start to get sticky or something? You know?
I mean, this sounds like something for your bucket list.
Okay, be in a giant pool of milk.
I don't think it doesn't sound like the sort of dream you have to grow out of.
And
I
if
think
you
it's something.
drink a lot of it, don't you throw up?
Yes. Are you going to drink it while bathing in it?
Well, like when you're in the pool, don't you drink a lot of pool water because you don't know how to breathe right?
Like a lot of it?
I mean, yeah, I guess. It depends on how long you're in the pool.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it there, even as the people watching through their computers or possibly on their TVs are giving a collective what to what it is that you just said. I think you described the process of drowning, but even that is not actively drinking. That's milk going into your lungs, not into your stomach. But thank you, Ryan, and we look forward to seeing where you cue those deleted scenes. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure. And now, I believe our performers are ready. If they're not, well, they better get ready, because it is now my job to lead you in to a classic 1989 story. A lot of people think of it as the year Batman came out. But I think we all can agree, if you go far enough down the box office list, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids was also a movie that came out in 1989. Our story begins. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Fresno, where we lay our scene. Fresno, where we have two houses, the Thompsons and the Zelinskys. And these families do not get along. The mailman makes his way down the street. He passes the Thompson mailbox, puts a little bit of mail in it, looks up at the door for some reason, looks normal. Goes to the next house over, the Zelinsky mailbox, a little messier, a little not so normal. He does not put the mail in the mailbox. He gives the mail to Quark, the dog. And Quark the dog takes that mail and runs it right into the house. And inside the house, we meet our first two characters of Amy Zelinsky, who is trying to make some form of breakfast for her brother and her father while also being on the phone, and Nick Zelinsky, tinkering over a small invention of his own while sitting at the kitchen table.
No. They broke up. No. Paul thought that he was God and she disagreed. Yeah, so I'm going to meet Paul at the mall later, and I don't know, maybe I'll get to ask him to the dance. Yeah. Nick, stop playing with that thing. Don't shoot the dog. Go tell Dad it's time for breakfast. And also remember that you also need to tell him. Well, if I could just remember. Oh yeah. Mom wanted me to tell him. Look out for that laser pointer, okay? Look out for the laser pointer when you go.
Watch out for the laser pointer, which shoots exactly 6 feet.
Yes, thank you, Nick. You're very smart. My brother is just a freak. Just go. Will you go tell him about breakfast, please? I'm gonna finish up this phone call and these eggs and this toast.
All right, Amy. Gosh, your hair is already 2 feet long.
Thank you. I know. This is a way of telling me to get a cut.
Dad, breakfast is ready.
Just a minute, sweetie. Me need to finish this project here. Okay. Cork, let's work on this thing, okay, buddy? Me just gonna make an adjustment, and then me going to shrink this apple. 1, 2. Well, on the plus side, me invented a wonderful way to make applesauce.
Okay, Dad. Dad.
Hi.
Hi. So here's your breakfast. Nick, are you gonna eat anything? You're gonna eat some of this, right, Nick?
I don't eat toxic waste. It'll weigh down my bowels, and with a good bit of we're talking like 2-3 ounces of toxic waste. I don't want that.
Me very proud of what you know about your bowels, son, but they grow smaller, actually. You don't need to worry about your bowels. But listen, did your mom call?
Yeah. She said Elvis Presley was a hero to most, but he never meant shit to me. And she said that you would know exactly what that meant.
Yeah, that's code for she sold a house.
Oh, that's great. We'll actually have some money. I'm
Ring,
sorry,
ring,
Dad.
ring,
I didn't
ring,
mean
ring, 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 ring.
Go ahead, Dad.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh, how'd you know it was me?
Scientist instinct.
Oh, well, I just wanted to say hi, and I'm still at my mother's, and I just wanted to say good luck on the presentation later.
Thanks, honey bun. Listen,
What'd you call me?
honey bun.
You sure?
Honey bun is actually different than the liquid property that one would isolate into, you know, toast or milk toast or really
Okay.
any sort of toast. Me, absolutely sure.
All right. Whatever you say. Yeah, I don't understand much of that science lingo, but
Listen,
maybe.
wonderful woman. Things are going to be different. After this conference, me and you going to be living large.
Okay. Well, maybe after I have a couple of showings, maybe I can just stop by and I can come back home and we can just talk.
We'd really like that.
All right. Well, give the kids a high five for me because that's you seem a little bit weird about like getting too close to them.
Okay, me is a little weird about getting close to those little ones. Those little ones.
All right. Well, I'll see you later.
Okay,
All right. Bye.
bye, gorgeous. Okay, little ones, front and center. I need those two of you to make this place spick and span. Nicholas, you can work on that lawn out there. Okay.
The lawn is so long. It's approximately a quarter mile.
What? And with
Big
a little
lawn.
luck, my son, you can take it down to 1/8 of a mile. And Amy, good luck.
You call that a knife? This is a knife. This is a knife.
Oh, sweetie, your misunderstanding of object permanence really charms me.
Come on, Nick, let's get to work.
Oh, that racket! Oh, God! Oh, God! Zelensky! Honey, it's Zelensky again. He's making all that noise. Honey,
Sweetie,
I can't sleep. It's like, he's always inventing things over there. It drives me bonkers, and it makes my heart race with anger.
yes, your heart.
New scene.
Okay, Mr. Zelensky, it's time for your annual checkup. Thank you so much for coming in.
Sure. Everything's been, great. So you won't find any problems with my body.
Okay, wonderful. I'm going to give a listen to that heart of yours. And hey, did you hear that Reagan is still the president?
The
Oh my God. Ah! Your heart just punched me in the face.
What?
Your heart is so full of aggression that it just struck me in my face.
Oh God, it's the neighbors, it's my wife, it's my children who don't listen to me or love me. I don't know what to do.
Mr. Zelensky, me has to tell you that this is very serious. If you are made too angry, you will pass away. I suggest you find a calmer situation with which to occupy yourself.
Well, where's your medical degree from? Siberia? I think I can get as angry as I want to. Okay?
Siberia is not Ithaca, and Ithaca is a wonderful town.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to live the way I want to live. I don't need medical advice. So take that.
Nothing's good.
Listen, careful, calm, deep breaths. You're getting upset.
This is not upset. This is normal. This is my normal face. What's upset about this?
I need to bring Could I get a
I'm
nurse?
gonna go back
look
to my
at this?
house, and I'm gonna go fishing to calm myself down. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I feel fine. I'm not sweating.
You're not red as a beet at all.
Nope.
Okay.
Healthy and safe.
Not calling for security.
Sweetheart, your heart's the size of your fist. And I just don't want it to double in size. Be careful.
Honey, my heart's fine, okay? When you worry, it makes my heart worse. So quit your worrying and get off my back, okay? The nagging has to stop.
The nagging, I'm not nagging much. I nag the size of a thimble once a week. It's just because I care. Now, I know that they're making some noise, approximately 12 decibels, but it's going to be worked out. We're going to go fishing. We're going to have a great time.
Yeah, you're right. Speaking of fishing, where are those kids of ours?
Oh,
Have you seen them?
well,
Hey,
Junior
Russ.
he was in the bathroom. Just stay off his back about the football team.
What about the football team? That he's loving it?
Well, he was cut from the team.
Sorry, he was cut from the team?
Yes, but don't make a big deal about it.
He was cut from the team? Hey, Russ,
Father,
what is this? Okay?
it is you. I have been wanting to speaketh to thy face. Football no more for me, Father. I'm different. Different than you, different from mother.
Okay, Russ, I'm sorry we sent you to Shakespeare camp last summer, okay? We shouldn't have done it. We should have done the soccer camp, but we tried something new, and now it's making you talk like a girl. It's how girls talk.
Father, I am me. Me is who I am. Deep inside, I breathe the air, the oxygen. This earth was put upon us, not us upon it. Thinketh of thy words, Father. Think of thy pig skin. I different, Father. I different from thy. I different from thy.
Okay, all right, where's the other one? At least the other one likes to do things like fish and be normal.
He's outside in his tent.
Father, do not enter the backyard yet.
Don't enter that. I'm gonna enter when I want to enter. Okay? Whoa!
Honey, be careful of that. You got the little plunger arrow that's the size of a nickel. Don't worry, it's only rubber.
I tried to warn you. I tried to let you know by I should have hissed, I guess.
You should have hissed. Oh God.
I apologize. Do you wish for me to lick it and then walk away and not? No?
No, don't lick my wound. Okay?
I can nuzzle up to you.
Let me just try to get it off. What is on this thing?
Stop him from nuzzling.
Oh, it's the glue most super.
Oh, super glue.
Super glue? I'm gonna lose a part of my skull. Oh, God damn it!
I'm gonna go hide under the couch now.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to me presentation. What does this do? Allow me to explain. This machine makes things get smaller. Any questions? Yes, you in the hat. The baseball cap. That baseball cap. I apologize.
No, that's okay.
Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. Nerves. I'm sweating profusely.
Please, sir, not a problem at all.
I had such a stupid idea.
What was your question?
Oh, I was just wondering, I'm the founder of Starbucks, and I just wonder if you think your idea will actually have money, because mine did. I'm out of here. Bye.
Oh, well, me think my idea is pretty grande. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Yes?
Do you know what's not grande?
What?
The size of this audience.
Yeah. It is much funny.
Not much funny to me. Anybody?
Wait, I'm your mentor. I am only 5'3". I just want to say to you, we're 5'4.5", that, maybe this idea just isn't so grand. Think of something else.
Just because you and me are small doesn't mean we need to think small. You taught me that.
I did teach you that.
Me very grateful. Me have to get back to my little ones. Me see you.
All right.
Just cleaning and singing and dancing with this broom, because I love this broom like it's Paul. Yeah. Just and me dancing. Oh, and me a dancing. And don't drink the milk. Don't drink the milk. Don't drink the milk.
I'm just sucking up things from the lawn. Oh, this ball, it has the diameter of 2.3 inches. Very tiny ball.
Hey, Nick, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm just cleaning up the lawn, and if you would like to cut it, we can make an arrangement here with my lawnmower that has a 2-cylinder engine and is 3.5 feet high.
3.5 feet high, huh?
1.5 feet wide.
1.5
and
feet wide, huh?
6.5 feet long.
6.5 feet long. Yeah, I mean, we can make an arrangement. What are we talking in terms of money?
You could cut half of it, and I'll pay you $25.
Yeah, Tony Purvis doesn't do $25.
Well, what if throw in a box of cookies? I'll let you cut the whole thing.
What kind of cookies?
We're talking chocolate chip marshmallow.
Can I eat them while I cut the lawn?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, it's a deal. But I can't do it today. Tomorrow.
All right, fine. We can do it tomorrow.
All right. Sweet.
Oh, alone in the backyard am I. Now I'll do the dance of baseball. Oh no, it went towards my neighbor's window. What shall become of me?
Brother!
New scene, new scene, new scene.
I'm here before all you other cats to speak our darkest fears. What shall become of a cat if we are the reason for a window to breaketh?
What shall become of a cat?
Oh, we're gonna sing now?
What shall become of a cat?
Sing, let your voice be heard.
What shall become of a cat? Meow, meow, meow.
What shall become of a cat?
What shall become of a cat? Meow, meow.
I'll do the dialogue in this song because it's late. What if we're left outside? What if our milk spoils? What if we are no longer fed?
Maybe we should ask the old-timey cat. Now,
Oh, Mr. Wistophocles?
Mr. Scophocles.
Mr. Wistophocles!
Well, he's not here, so maybe we'll just wait till later.
Shall become of a cat.
What shall?
Oh, brother.
That's it. I see it's what thy crime is, and we goeth next door. Pronto!
All right,
Come with me, brother.
You should just know I don't react well to that tone.
I don't scareth if you reacteth to my tone, if you cometh with me. Come,
Okay,
we
let's go.
walk.
Let's
What,
go.
what do you guys need? What do you want? I'm in the middle of cleaning the house. All right, Nick's supposed to be mowing the lawn. What is it? You guys are
Well,
Amy, my brother hath something to speak of.
okay.
oops. I might have let a baseball into your window.
What do you do? What do you do with the mad that you feel? What do you do with the mad that you feel?
My love is a fever. My love is a fever. And I know that it burns, Amy, it burns. And I must treat it. I must.
Okay, hey Torp, why don't you take me up to the attic and we'll let whatever just happened continue to happen.
You're not going up to our attic that's on the third floor of this house. That was it is a 70-foot drop from the attic window.
Nick,
Hey,
take
we kind of
to the attic right now. I need to hear what sonnets this young man has to tell me.
we kind of have to go up there at some point.
Oh, come on, let's go up the stairs. Each step is 9 inches.
Each step is 3 steps for me.
Whatever. Okay, where's your stupid ball?
Oh, this laser thing. I must.
Look.
Oh,
Whoa!
Wow. So you were reading me a sonnet? Is that what you were doing?
The sky breaketh in the eve, but I stay whole through the night.
Wow.
Amy, we should checketh on our kin. I don't see them.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
we
wonder
could-
what's taking them so long. Let's just go up to the attic.
Let's just go up to the attic.
Yeah, I love
Blue invention from the future.
my dad's laser, but I didn't know it was on. No, no, no!
No, no, no!
Hello? Rude? Oh my gosh. Amy didn't use her vacuum that's not a knife to clean that area over there, and lawn's still half a mile. Let's go upstairs. Window's broken. This stupid machine. This. You were supposed to make things minuscule.
No, Dad!
Dad, it works! Don't do that! It works!
Me going to sit on this couch, be upset.
Dad, I'm from the future. I'm here to rescue you. Dad, I'm from the future. It works. I'm here to rescue you from your pain. You don't need to do this. We're right here.
Pork, stop mumbling. Everything needs to stop. This ruined my life.
Dad, don't break that with the sledgehammer that is 2 feet long! No!
Me breaking this machine with a sledgehammer. Good. That'll never work again. Let me sweep all this debris into a bag and take the bag out into this yard that's a half-mile long. There. Trash is out. Me still pissed.
Honey, I'm just outside looking for the kids.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'm not smoking. Those damn kids. Just want to go on a fishing trip. I mean, they have to ruin everything. Hey.
Whiskey.
Hey, Zelensky. Have you seen my kids, you fucking weirdo?
Me feelings really hurt by that, and no, me haven't seen them. Me
All right.
haven't seen the little children at all.
Good. I mean,
Good?
isn't that the dream?
And that's intermission! What a note to end on. So, we're going to take a small break right now while one, you maybe refill a drink. Perhaps you had a drink. Maybe you go to the bathroom. Maybe there's business that needs taken care of. I'm going to give you a 30-second window, a minute window. Before we talk about the Loveland Foundation Therapy Fund, I don't want you to miss that. So I want you to take some time for yourself right now. Connect to how you're feeling. Connect to how you feel about cats. Connect to how you feel about ye old tongue. Connect to how you feel about the inevitable death of the man whose heart was as big as a human fist. This is easily exactly how I remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I am going to fill the time while you're in the bathroom. Those of us who don't have to go to the bathroom and get a drink, us camels, let's take a moment to just remember 1989. Hey, real quick, those facts I was sitting on before, the price, and this might be a little early for some of you, the price of a Sony Walkman. Can you remember the price of a Sony Walkman? I don't know what it costs today, but I would, in my research, suggest that maybe it costed $79 in 1989 for you to get a brand spanking new Sony Walkman. I had a Walkman when I was little, and I had one tape to play in it, and it was REM's Shiny Happy People. That was it. That was, I don't even remember the B-side on that cassette because I played the hell out of side A.
That's why you're so happy.
That's why I'm so happy. It's why I am the person I am. It's how this came to be. And hey, remember 1989? 1989 is exactly the year in which the Hershey Kiss Christmas commercial debuted.
Oh.
Do you remember the commercial? You might know the one I'm thinking of, and no, I'm not shilling for Hershey's Kisses. Maybe I am a little bit. But the commercial where we were just dinging the bells. The Hershey Kisses are little bells. Ding, 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 ding. That premiered in 1989, and it has been on TV every year since. Not only that, but it was the year that the Energizer Bunny debuted. The Energizer Bunny replaced Mary Lou Retton as the spokesperson for Energizer. And who's Mary Lou Retton, some of you are asking? Exactly. That's how powerful the Energizer Bunny is. I remember her. She was, and is, wonderful. I'm talking to someone. I apologize. I don't mean to cut this off. It was also 1989, the year the most expensive wine ever made, but not drunk, was destroyed. That's right. The most expensive wine to be made but not drunk. It was taken in a bottle to a restaurant and then knocked over by a waiter, and it was broken on the floor. And that is why today, and it is the only reason why today, we do not bring our own wine to restaurants. Because of that specific incident. It was worth $225,000, and a waiter knocked it with their elbow, sent it right to the floor. And I have to say, today is the day we get over the fear. No more. Everyone, I want you to find a bottle of wine, take it outside. Find the nearest place that you deem a restaurant. Enjoy that wine. And last but not least, 1989, and this is the last thing that I'll say before I turn things over. 1989 was the year that a golden retriever was found in Sierra Nevada. It was a stray dog found in Sierra Nevada, and it was trained to play basketball, baseball, football, soccer, and hockey. And that golden retriever stray puppy went on to be, and you're correct, Comet on Full House. Oh, yes, no, also Air Bud. It was, yes, that dog also played Air Bud. It was the original Air Bud. But Comet on Full House for one episode before replaced by a cheaper dog. Because they realized they did not need a dog that knew how to play hockey to walk in and stare at Bob Saget. Now that I have shared the information that I came here to share, I'm going to stop talking for a moment, and I am going to invite Claire Gresham onto my Zoom channel, and I'm going to socially distance by calmly moving this way as she comes in. And she's going to talk to us about the Loveland Foundation Therapy Fund.
Yay!
Hey, you're so tall.
I know I am. I've worked really hard to be this tall.
Hi, I'm Claire Gresham. I'm a co-founder of Ten Bones Theater Company, and I produce and sometimes perform in Entirely From Memory. Today I'm behind the scenes, and by behind the scenes I do mean in the room on the other side of that wall, laying completely in bed, sending lines to Mr. Andy Schneeflock that you guys are writing, and they're wonderful. I'm having a great time. But right now I'm going to talk to you guys about the Loveland Foundation, which is the organization that we've chosen to spotlight today. Yeah. So tonight, a portion of our ticket proceeds is going to be donated to the Loveland Foundation, which was established in 2018 to bring opportunities and healing to communities of color, specifically through providing mental health and therapy support for Black women and girls. The Loveland Foundation was founded by Rachel Cargill, who you may have heard of or read about or learned from. She gave a TEDx talk about ancestral accountability that is great. If you haven't seen it, give it a goog. She also runs a lecture course on the history of feminism and race and explores the problematic effects of white-centered activism. And she also curates an online learning series called The Great Unlearn, which you can join through Patreon. And then simultaneously, you'll be paying Ms. Cargill for her labor, which we at Tin Bones are big proponents of. Cargill founded the Loveland Foundation to provide Black women and girls with access to the valuable mental health support that they deserve. The Foundation's Therapy Fund partners with Therapy for Black Girls, National Queer and Trans Therapists of Color Network, Talkspace, and Open Path Collective to ensure that fund recipients have access to a large network of mental health professionals across the country who can provide high quality and culturally competent services to Black women and girls. This year, the Loveland Foundation's Therapy Fund aims to support multiple sessions for at least 1,000 recipients. And tonight, a portion of your ticket to this show is already going directly towards that goal. But you can learn more and set up your very own recurring donation at www.thelovelandfoundation.org. There that is. So the last thing I'll say is that mental health and wellness and self-care are all critical, especially right now since we are living at the nexus of a catastrophic pandemic and a powerful civil rights movement that will lead to a better tomorrow, but at this moment is brutal and traumatizing to Black, Indigenous, and people of color. So join me and all of Entirely From Memory and all of Ten Bones Theater Company in supporting the Loveland Foundation to tangibly tell these women that they not only matter, but that we see you, we hear you, and we are invested in your healing. So that's all I got. Thank you. Gonna hand it back to Pete.
Hi. I'm back. And I don't mean to upset you by being back. Those of you who are happy I was gone, enjoy the time I was gone, but now I'm back. How do we tie this in to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Well, it's so easy, really, if you think about it. The fact that not all problems can be seen. And sometimes people need help, even if we can't see that they need help. And just because a problem is not within seeing ability and range doesn't mean that we can't help treat it. Doesn't mean that we can't help soothe. Doesn't mean we can't help calm. Doesn't mean we can't help people have access. When access is what matters, we need to make sure everybody has access. And that's it. Just make sure that everybody can get in the house. Make sure everybody has a quark that visits them in the yard and brings them indoors and throws them into a cereal bowl so that Ryan Chittapong can enjoy his cereal bowl bath. All comes back to Ryan and a bowl of milk. Thank you so much, Claire. That was amazing. That was fantastic. And the Loveland Foundation Therapy Fund is a fund worth a moment of your time. You only have so much time in your life, and I understand that we all need time for ourselves. So don't give anything all of your time, but do give a little bit of your time where you can. Thank you so much for listening to us. But now we have a second half of our story. I don't think our story's done. They just got shrunk, for God's sake. So we have 20 minutes. I'm going to give them 20 minutes to wrap all this up, and maybe they'll be done even before that. Where did we leave off? Our children were put distantly at the far end of the yard. The house couldn't be further away, and they're shrunk. Quarter of an inch, no bigger than. How are they going to get out of this pickle? We go now to the backyard, where we join Russ Jr., Ron, Amy, and Nick as they find their way out of a giant garbage bag.
I have to admit, it doesn't smell too bad here. I kind of like it.
Why don't you just use your claws and open up the bag so we can get out of here?
Fine.
Daylight breaketh. I see the sun. It strikes my eyes.
Wow. Yeah. It's like a jungle out there. Like, the size of the Amazon, which provides 70% of the Earth's oxygen.
Nick, there's no time for this. We have to get back to our house. What is all of this in front of us? It's like our backyard.
Yes, it looketh like a yard. If your father hath cutteth his lawn, it might be easier for us to traverse.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not going to stand here the whole time. So I'm going to plie, and I'm going to slide down this blade of grass to the backyard.
Brother!
Don't you do that. It is too dangerous. You don't know what's down there.
I'm going to follow him.
Nick!
Nick!
The youth hath escaped.
Submit. Submit, Russ Jr. Don't you slide down that. Submit to me.
I would submit to you. You have looked through my eyes and into thine soul, and you have learned that. Oh, I'm going down a slippy slide.
Oh my God. Okay. Ah!
So according to my calculations, we are a quarter of an inch tall, and from this size that we're about 3.2 miles away from the house. That's a long way.
Miles? That is bollocks!
Submit, Russ. You promised me. Submit. We need a calm, firm leader.
I will stand strong for you, Amy. We must traverse the jungle. We must get back to thine father's attic, and we must use the machine from the future to make us to ourselves again.
Should have seen this coming.
I've got an idea. What if we try to get on Cork? If we jump on him, then we can get back to the house. Cork, the size of an 18-wheeler compared to us right now.
Are you referring to the large, slobbering beast of next yonder?
He's not a slobbering beast. He's our dog.
He's so stupid.
Hey, watch it.
Youth, relax. We must stay together as a team, not quarrel. Now let's climb to the top of this blade of grass. We'll see higher if we are higher.
Right.
Oh baby, oh Baby, that looks B.
Oh, it's picking me up! Nick, no, I must submit! No! I will save thine kin of the lover that I desire!
Ah, B, I'm swinging at you with this bat. Get away from me.
Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God!
We're inside of a plant, inside of a flower. This flower is the size of an above ground swimming pool.
You're submersed in pollen. Nicholas, you're not allergic, are you?
I am, but I'm too little to breathe it in.
Okay, well, I hope hey, Rum Tum Tugger, where are you? Now listen to me. All right. My brother better be okay with your brother, and we need to get back together, and we need to find them. Many Shavs and Zuls knew what it was to be roasted in the depths of Slore that day, I can tell you.
New scene! Somebody.
Zul! It is Zul! I, Amy, will be your sacrifice to go back to the past. But slaughter no more, Zul. Slaughter no more.
You want me to slaughter less?
Yes, great Zul. Slaughter less. I will be your sacrificial one to send back. Just slaughter less, please, great Zul. Great, fearsome Zul.
No, Zul, it's me. Tommy Purvis, reliable neighbor. I'll be the one who you sacrifice. I'll do it.
Tommy, most reliable neighbor, I sentence you. Whoops. I sentence you to death. I stabbed you.
Ah, my eyes! God, my throat!
There, Zul, the heart.
It's too late. He's already dying.
I'm a doctor. I can tell you this man is not dead yet.
Oh, okay, sorry. Stay still. It's Tommy. Tommy, stay still. It's not my fault. You're not staying still, Tommy.
That man is dead.
That took a lot out of me. I might have to disappear for a few millennia.
So if Tommy is dead, can I be the one you send back?
Okay, that was a weird story.
Yeah, well, okay. I have a lot of history, okay? I have a lot going on. I was supposed to meet Paul at the mall. I should have remembered about the machine. Zul didn't send it, but we gotta find my brother, okay?
Hey, I'll do whatever you say. You're into some weird shit.
Huh. I haven't seen either of those little ones. And baseball bat? We don't own a baseball bat. The window. Machine. Oh, no.
Hey,
Wife?
husband, I'm home now.
Wife? Notice how the little ones are missing?
Yeah, you told me that on the cord phone.
Right, that cord phone, yeah. So, good news, me know where they are.
Oh, great. Let's go get them and rejoice.
Bad news, we can't get them.
Why?
Baby, me made little our offspring.
Little. Oh, Nick! Nick, we found you.
Amy.
Amy!
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
There's an ant. Look, that ant's the size of a Volkswagen Beetle.
What in the cinnamon toast fuck do you think you're doing, dude face?
Speaketh more, Amy. Speaketh more, Amy!
What in the cinnamon toast fuck do you think you're doing, dude face?
You're getting it to submit. It's submitting.
Yes, I think if we use a piece of this giant cookie and we lure this ant, we can find our way.
Oh, I thought my verbal abuse of it was the thing that was calming it down. No.
No. Oh yeah, it was. Good.
Oh.
Keep it going.
What in the cinnamon toast fuck do you think you're doing, dude face? Now we'll give you fucking cookie if you fucking take us back home, dude face. Cinnamon toast fucking crunch face fuck.
Breathe fire, Amy. Breathe fire like a dragon.
I don't feel comfortable. I feel like it's too much. Can we just make a harness and just, take it? I feel bad swearing in front of Nick. He's never heard me speak like that before.
All right, here we are. I have a harness. I'll sit on the top of it because I have perfect balance. And then the rest of you can lay on a leaf on the back of it because you don't have perfect balance.
No.
Well, I'll sit next to you as navigator so that we can get back to the house, which is, at this point, 3 miles away.
Wonderful. And I'll walk with Amy and speak it to her face.
Or we could just sit on the ant. We could sit on the ant instead of walking because the ant will move faster and we can...
I will submit to your superior brain.
Thank you.
He likes you, Amy.
Shh, I know.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
Touch me.
Maybe we should rest here and slumber as it is getting dark, and I need to walk around in a circle for a few times before I find a comfortable spot, then sleep.
Wait, before you do that, before we rest, we've got to get away from that water. The water!
Oh, the sprinklers got activated. Hopefully that won't be a problem.
Oh, I'm drowning!
Amy! Amy! I will go back if down.
Save my sister!
I've got her! Amy, I'll plug at thy nose. I'll give you thine oxygen. Once more upon the breach.
Touch me. Touch me.
Thine words have never felt or sounded more true. Amy.
Oh, Nick.
Oh, my sister.
Oh, she didn't even hug you.
Cold and wet.
So, thank you for saving my life.
Friends, I don't wish to alarm you, but I sense the presence of a larger insect.
What?
The fire over there from mine father. Grab the fire. Fight the scorpion.
The scorpion's the size of the Fresno Federal Building.
The ant is fighting thine scorpion and giving it its all. Auntie, yes. Oh.
No. Auntie got stung.
No, Auntie.
No.
Auntie.
Thine scorpion is retreating. Thine scorpion.
Auntie, you can't die. Because I care for you.
Auntie, Russ,
Russ, give Auntie mouth to mouth just like you did me.
Ew. Stop.
Not the use of it. There's no use of it. Auntie!
Auntie.
I think Auntie is alive.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Cool.
Auntie.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog!
All it took was 3 exhalations into the ant's mouth, and you saved Auntie.
This is what I did, Nicholas.
Oh,
How
friend.
did you learn artificial respiration anyway?
New scene.
All right, class. I'm dead, so I need you to resuscitate me.
Well, maybe I shall start with this with my hand.
Whoa,
we
you.
look at that hand. Where's the hand gonna go?
Help to push on your chest.
Ooh.
Weird.
Push away. That's good, but there's something obstructing my airway. Huh?
Come on, man, you gotta do it the French way.
Put your mouth on him.
Put your mouth on.
Put your mouth on him.
Magnifique. La la.
I'm a doctor, and I can tell you that man is now resuscitated.
Oh,
Yes.
great. You get a pass. Who's next?
I'm next.
Okay, the next thing I have to do is fix my machine. Me fix the machine. Excellent. Okay, wife.
Yeah, I just want to say, I believe in you, and I love you.
Me love you as well.
Bring our children back.
Me promise.
Okay, well, we got on Cork and we made it all the way home, and we have Auntie with us as well. And now all we have to do is have Dad make us big again. And maybe he'll even make Auntie big, and we'll have a big ant pet forever. I dreamt I drowned in a bowl of milk.
Cool.
Oh,
I think
I
that's
just want to get back to making my kids bigger. My little ones. Gosh, so hard to keep track of me thoughts. First, a bowl of cereal.
Oh, look, we're being dropped off right next to the bowl of cereal.
Nicholas was flung into the bowl of cereal.
Dad, don't eat me now!
Auntie, bite Dad.
Ow! Wow, little fire ant bit me and... Oh my gosh. Nicholas?
Me, Dad! You're the size of the Sears Tower!
Me so proud of you. Look! All my little ones! Wife! We need to get our brood back to size!
I'm here. Oh, I see them on the table. All right, let's go to the attic.
Did you find the kids?
Calm down. Your heart is the size of 2 fists right now.
All right, but I don't care. Where are they? What happened?
We need to get them bigger, but
Okay.
a test on those small bodies. Very dangerous.
I'll do it.
But, sweetie, you can't do that. You're 5'11", 195 pounds.
Listen. Don't give that information away to strangers. Okay. I've said some bad things in the past about my kids, about not liking them, okay? But I want to do this for them. I want to make myself teeny tiny and then make myself big again for them.
You're right. This is the dream. Okay. Pointing my laser at you. 3, 2, 1!
Hey, it worked!
It worked! football. Okay, let's rebring in our offspring. In 3, 2,
Remake me!
rebig you first. 3, 2, 1. Oh no!
Father! Father!
Baby, me murdered next door neighbor.
Oh, no, there was so much I wanted to speak it with him, Father!
As a scientist, me conflicted.
Ron, you and I are all that exists in Mother.
Listen.
I just want to say, Mr. Wayne, once I get big again, I'm going to have to attack you.
Me understand.
Okay.
You don't have to volunteer first. Your aunt is willing to become human size. In 3, 2, 1. Ah! It's not dead! It's not dead! The ray must have angered Zelinsky or Thompson, whatever his name is. It's hard to focus. Let's make you big again.
Amy, if this works, will you go with me to the mall?
I see what you're doing, and I like it. And the cats were talking to me this whole time. I'm actually going with your brother. He was talking to me the whole time.
That's what a Jellicle cat does. In 3, 2, 1.
Ron, you sexy cat.
You killed my father, Zelinsky. You will pay dearly.
Dad, you're 5'4.5" again, and I'm 4'11" again.
Well, since you're 4'11", I guess we won't murder your father.
Children, let
Yes.
me be your new father.
Auntie, will you raise us? I'll fish with you and I'll play football. I quit the football team. I didn't get.
We'll give you as many giant cookies as you want.
My children can do whatever they want to do.
Yes,
And
Father.
I'd like to invite you and your family and my new boyfriend, Ron the cat, over to our house for Thanksgiving this year.
I am totally on board.
And were you going to say anything, Anthony?
And that's the end of our show. Thank you so much. That's the story.
Wait! I get it! French class!
Yes, Nicholas, yes!
She wasn't going to let it not happen. There was no way Alexis was going to not happen. One more time, can I get all of our performers out here? Just take a bow. There are people who are proud of you out there. Just give them a moment of acknowledgement that you are thankful for them watching. Yeah. What a wonderful ragtag group. I'll take myself out of it for a moment. What a wonderful group of people. Congratulations. That is exactly how I remember it. I couldn't imagine, especially with Auntie adopting 2 children by the end of the story. Perhaps really, maybe, but through the modern lens, perhaps the way the story was always meant to end. Thank you so much for joining us for this evening. It has been an honor to be able to spend this time with you. We hope that you will consider a donation in addition to your ticket price to the Loveland Foundation Therapy Fund, because even though the show is over, the Therapy Fund continues, and it will go on beyond us. So please, the best thing that you can give us, the best thing that you could possibly share with us would be, if you want to do something special that's just for us, tell other people about the show. That's all. We will be doing several stories. I'm going to take that out so I'm no longer horrifying, because I was horrifying for a moment. We will be doing other shows, and in doing other shows, the best thing that we can ask of you, the only thing we could possibly ask of you, is if you like the show, let other people know about it and share us with other people, because we're going to continue our mission of spotlighting groups and trying to raise money for those groups, while at the same time making people laugh. And we couldn't be happier that you are joining us on that endeavor. So thank you so much. One more time, Let's hear it for the cast. Way to go, Liz. Way to go, Eric. Way to go, Scott. Way to go, Alexis. Way to go, Willie. Way to go, Andy. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. Oh, wait a minute. I've got one more thing. I almost forgot. I got one more thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put up a poll right now. I completely forgot. We're going to put up a poll right now. Who handled their rule the best? People who are attending the show through Zoom, who handled their rule the best? Let us know so that that performer can get a gift card to a black-owned business and support as much as possible the people in our community. And tonight's business, in the event that our performers may not know, is Brooklyn Tea. For those of you who like tea, Brooklyn Tea has got you covered. You cannot spell party without tea. Who handled their rule the best? We've got Wayne, we've got Amy, Nick, Mrs. Thompson is taking the lead, Russ Jr. takes the lead, Ron's getting the votes, Big Russell getting votes. It's going. Russ Jr. is eking out above Nick. It's Nick and Mrs. Thompson versus Russ Jr. And it's looking like it's Russ Jr. Russ Jr. has walked away. It was close. It was not a far and away win, but Russ Jr., speaking in ye old tongue, has walked away with a $10 gift card to Brooklyn Tea. And who else will be getting a gift card to Brooklyn Tea? None other than Ryan Chittapong, our horn honker for the evening. So Ryan, thank you so much, Ryan.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Well, you're welcome, and don't thank me until you get the gift card, buddy.
Oh.
As we continue on this endeavor, again, I'll repeat again, thank you so much for joining us. And those of you who left because I said goodbye before, you were right. You were right to do that, because that's on me. It's my fault, and I forgive you. And we will see you, hopefully, at our next show. One more time, thank you all so much for joining us, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Soon.